Hi, and this is just a quick update on what's going on. I've been busy doing some other things and haven't had a chance to film anything, and I apologize for that. But two biggies. One of them is when Terry flew the airplane, that was the first for the K models. There was some discussion as to whether females had flown the 26s. Yes, they did during World War II and maybe after that even. But as far as the K models that were modified in the 60s, no, she was the first for that. So that just clarifies that. It's a neat honor for her, and we enjoyed it. So that's all that was. As far as supporting creatives, I had some people tell me I need to go over to some of the sites that take care of funding or donations to various platforms for funding creatives, and so I looked into that, having not done so before. The one that I selected is Buy Me a Coffee, I think is the name of it, and that's I'll put the link below. That platform gives you an option of either donating for a cup of coffee as a single one-time thing, or you can select it as a monthly thing if you prefer to do that. It helps me in the channel. I do need more equipment. Like I've said before, I'm working strictly off an iPhone and a $5 lavalier mic, and so there's been a lot of requests for in-crew station startup, taxi flight, landing, all that. I don't have the equipment for that. It needs to be a GoPro type situation or something similar. It doesn't have to be a GoPro by name. I'm sure there's plenty of other subs out there that are a little bit less expensive, but even at that, being retired on a fixed income, I'm limited on what I can do. I have to rely on the FEs that are flying, and they've got more important things to look at, like instruments, as opposed to worrying about getting their phone set up to go shoot video. So anyway, that's that. Kay did make it back from the Montana Air Show. Had a couple little minor things, well, not too minor. One of them is the cowl flaps decided they didn't want to operate halfway back, so they're kind of stuck half open. For those who don't know, cowl flaps need to be in a wide open position on these engines to let cooling get through the actual cylinders, keep them cool while it's sitting on the ground, and then during takeoff they're open. They're again ram air to try to keep the cylinders somewhat cool, and then when they get up to elevation they can close them. That quit working apparently, and had a little problem with the auxiliary fuel cell, but that's going to be looked at here in the next few days. Here in a minute I'll give you a quick video of the cowl flaps. Right now they're semi-open. I think that's where they're stuck. The team will be in this weekend. Today's Friday. They'll be in tomorrow, Saturday, and early, and start working on the linkage. That's all mechanical linkage. Something's gone crazy with the linkage. And I say early because we're on our 44th or 45th day in Texas here, where it's been over 100 degrees, 101, 102, 104. It's just too hot to get anything done during the day. If you can't get done early in the morning, all bets are off if you're not through by lunch. So the platform to help support the channel, I would appreciate anything you can do to help. Any suggestions or ideas on equipment that would be affordable, or it doesn't have to be name brand. There's other units out there that are probably copycats or reverse engineered from the name brand items, but primarily I need a GoPro type system. And I'm going to keep shooting with my A6300, which I'm not using now because it's so hot it overheats before we even start filming with it. When I start filming with it, the automatic shutoff for heat kicks in. So I'm shooting this with the iPhone, and that's my primary camera for right now, iPhone 11. So that's about it. I hope to get some more detailed shots of them working tomorrow morning on cowl flaps, so you can see how that's done. I know there's a lot of interest on how some of these things work and how they get fixed by the volunteers. I'm also a volunteer, but I had a couple questions about about me and Kay, and there's a couple episodes of me talking about Kay. Yes, I know about Kay. I worked on Kay back in the 60s. I physically worked on this actual fuselage back then, so I know a little bit about her, but that's my background with her. We got phased out in December of '69, like I had mentioned before, so that was the end of that. And I went back to quote-unquote regular Air Force. I went to F4Es at Korat. Went to Korat Air Force Base for that. Anyway, that's it for this update. Just wanted to let you know about the two things. Right now, we're going to be down for a little bit. I may have to switch this from weekly to every 2 weeks. I don't know. According to how much work we can get done in the heat and how often we can do this in the heat. So I'll let you know for sure on that. But anyway, I'm going to close this out, and we appreciate all the subscribers and all the viewers. I'm just amazed. I'm totally amazed. We're still holding at 1,700 subscribers, and that's just beyond what I ever thought it could be. But anyway, so I'll let you go. You all stay cool out there if you're in Texas, and the rest of you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.